Hello and welcome back to FEW for our second birthday spectacular night 2. Obviously, if you tune in Thursday, we had a heck of a show. If you didn't tune in, firstly, what the hell are you doing here? Secondly, you might want to close your ears because I'm about to spoil what happened, what we saw. Because obviously, we kicked off the night with the birthday rumble. Ian Parker walked out with a victory, and depending on the winner tonight, he could be facing them at Recall. Again, it depends on how that goes. If that title match does take place at Recall or at a later date, it depends. I will probably let you know in the outro what's going on with that, or I will let you know on the next Sunday Night Brawl episode. So yes, obviously we also have the FEW Championship on the line. Daniel Baxter retained an Extreme Rules match against Callum Watson. A very good match that was. August defeated the Judas of Hero Code, Matthew Romero, in a steel cage match. And then, of course, in our main event, Hayden can officially call herself the Undisputed FEW Women's Champion after winning both the FEW Interim Women's Championship and retaining her FEW Women's Championship in a very long-ass main event where neither one wanted to go for the ladder. Instead, they both wanted to beat the shit out of each other for a good 20 minutes before deciding, let's get the ladder involved. That's what this match is about. But obviously, tonight is night 2. We're moving on very quickly into that. And we've got a hell of a card for you right now. As we're going to be kicking off with Stud Express taking on the Draconic Empire for the FEW Tag Team Championships. Obviously, Stud Express wanting that revenge over the Empire. Following last month's shenanigans, which I'll get to in the match. Obviously, DKE Championship is on the line in a triple threat match. Steve of Daddy Bros demise the former champion and exploit the current DKE champion. All battling out for that DKE Championship. An FEW Women's Tag Team Champion will be crowned tonight. There are 4 teams involved. It's an 8-woman tornado tag match. There is no eliminations. That was originally planned, but stuff went wrong, so it didn't work, which I'll explain right in the match. So a new champion will be crowned. There's a lot of women that have competed solo for the women's title involved in this, and we do have a new duo, but I'm not going to spoil who they are, who's involved until we get to that match. It's more of a surprise little one, kind of a last minute match, just to add another fight to the card and also add a bit more stakes going forward. We've got a new title involved. And then, of course, our main event, the Undisputed FEW Championship, is on the line. A no-holds-barred match between the former champion, Thomas, and the current champion, the Draconic Emperor. These two hate each other, both want to take each other out, so it's going to be a hell of a main event. It's got a lot to live up to after Thursday's main event, after Night 1's main event. But if anyone can do it, it's these two, because their rivalry is that ready to explode once again. So, yeah, without further ado, we're going to get straight into this opening match. So, straight the opening match, of course, as I said, is for the FEW Tag Team Championships. And here they come. These two want those titles so badly. The conductor, James, and the engineer, Connor. Stud Express. James has great his mustache for this. He's been working on it so hard since, a week ago. I think he's had some genetic experiments on it to get it bigger. He wants it very massive. He wants it very retro villainous. But talking of hair growth, I know Connor has been having some hair replacement surgery. I think you'll see in a minute what I mean by that, because that bald ass head is no longer present. He's got a big long lock of hair now. He said if he's going to do this, he's going back to his old school hairdo. A slight bit longer, obviously. And here comes the Draconic Empire. our longest reigning tag team champions. I mean, they're not just the longest reigning tag team champions. They're also, if I can find the stats, they've won titles the most in terms of a single title, because they've held this title 3 different times now. Obviously, they're currently on their longest reign with the titles, which is 545 days. It's ridiculous. But their combined total of their 3 reigns sits at 691 days, which, even if you put the stats of Thomas's multiple title reigns together, it still doesn't reach the peak of these two. And you can see why they've been tag team champions this long. They've just been dominating the division. But of course, they could have and should have lost these titles on the last show, which is Proving Ground. But of course, the Draconic Emperor stepped in, made sure they would walk away with the belts for this show, which led to, obviously, Stud Express demanding a rematch. It was declined by these. Obviously, Thomas's return, attacking the Draconic Emperor, meant he would then put his title rematch on the line in a 6-man tag team match on the last Sunday Night Brawl, which they won, and they earned this match. And of course, it made sense to kick off this show with this match, especially if we're going to end the show on the Draconic Emperors versus Thomas. It made sense to kick off with Stud Express versus the Draconic Empire. Obviously, if I get some more stats up here, see, though you're looking at 2 of the longest reigning tag team champions, or 2 of the longest reigning champions in general. On the other side, you're looking at a former FEW champion, a former FEW GB champion, which is Connor. Both reigns lasting fucking barely anything in time-wise. Pretty soon, Connor's FEW championship reign lasted like 10 minutes, and then his GB championship reign lasted like 6 days. So he hasn't held a title since he walked into Final Conflict of 2022. James, of course, has never held a title in his career with us. Connor is currently on a 2-win, 2-loss situation at Birthday Spectacular, winning and losing night 1 of 2022, winning night 2 of 2020. Winning and losing. So actually, no, he's on 2 wins, 3 losses. Ignore me. Draconic Bears is tagged in here. Obviously, as I say, he won. He lost the Rumble. He won the following match. He won the title. Lost the title. Lost last year. So yeah, that's my bad. He's on a 2-win, 3-loss situation. And of course, this marks his 16th event with the company. And he's currently on a 8-win, 7-loss situation. So he's on the opposite with his, obviously, events compared to his Birthday Spectacular appearances. But if he could win tonight, it would not only add another win in the events category, it'd also it'd be level on his wins for Best Spectacular, and on top of that, he'd also be picking up his 23rd victory. Or if he loses, I say they add up, and he's got pinfall already. 1, 2, or not even 2. I say if he loses, it's another one further in the corner of losses. James tags out into Connor. He spins around and drops the Draconic Wizard. And obviously, it'd also level out his win-loss situation. And he'd pick up his 10th loss in the company, because he's on 9 currently. Whereas if you look at James, he's currently on a very similar win situation, but loss-wise, he's on a lot more losses than Birthday Spectacular. He's on 1 win, 2 losses. and yet to fully work out the amount of events he's taken place in. I think he's very similar to Conor in terms of events. I'm still working out some of these stats. Draconic Wizard with a pinfall here, 1 kick out. But what I will state is with James, he's gone for every single championship in this company. I believe the only one he hasn't is the GB title. But he's fought for the FEW Championship, he's fought for the Undisputed FEW Championship, he's fought for now the tag, obviously he's fought for the tag belt, and he's fought for the DKE Championship. Draconic Wizard using those big ass fucking arms of there to tag out Draconic Bear. Kind of with a drop kick, but meant nothing because Bear brushed it off as nothing, just dragging him around the ring like he's a bag of shit and just throws him across. As I say, he's competed for every title but the GB title, and he's lost every title match he's been in. He's been a part of 2 kind of leaps to get James involved. James running around Conor, and then just gets flattened by the Draconic Bear. But to be fair to DDT, to be fair to James, at least 3 of those matches he was screwed over in. So I'm talking about the DKE Championship at Heartbreaker last year. He got screwed over by the Draconic King. The Undisputed Championship the following month at Proving Ground, he got screwed over by the Draconic Champion. And then the tag team titles at Proving Ground this year, he got screwed over by the Draconic Emperor. So he's been screwed over at least 3 times, twice by the same person, at the same event at 2 different years. Shuttle attack from the Wizard there. Turns their attention to Conor, throws them straight in the ring. Conor just got yeeted, he's getting back to his feet now. James is back in. Draconic Wizard realising James is back in, turns their attention to him. Bounce off each other. James went for a chop there, but got punched in the stomach instead. Here he goes. James is up. James is down. So if you look at the Draconic Empire, in terms of these events, they've only lost, so as they've switched to them, they've only lost every time they've gone in singles combat. And the last time they lost at one of these events, oh, bear hug locked in here. Conor realises, punches the hand of the Draconic Bear to make sure you release James. That might just cost him because he's pissed off the bear. A poke a bear. James went to get some advantage there and just didn't get it in time. DDT. I think he's busted him open as well. Yeah, he's bleeding ever so slightly. But knowing the Draconic Bear, I'll rub that off his face. So we had a DDT then, the Draconic Wizard just got taken out as well. James saying, get back to your feet. But then he just realised that Conor's just threw in the bear. They just need to take him down instead. Tag out. Changed his mind, said, you do it. And James got kicked across, sorry, Conor just got kicked across the ring. Choke slam. Not even a 1 because James booted him in the back. Yes, as I was saying, I think the last time these pair lost at one of these events, I want to say it was Chamber of Champions last year in that 6-man tag team match. Other than that, they pretty much have been picking up the wins constantly. The only 2-on-2 losses were, of course, Summer Solstice and Final Conflict of fucking clothesline. James got dropped of 2022. Those are the only 2 losses really, the 2-on-2 matches. I mean, as they really said, they should have lost last month, but we know what happened there. And if we look at their win-loss ratio, both are picked up an equal amount, obviously, of wins. Yes, they're a tag team, you can say that makes sense, but they have competed a lot in singles combat as well. I just punched my mic. Shoulder tackle from Conor there to Draconic Bear. They're both on 26 wins apiece. Draconic Wizard is on 1 extra loss over the Draconic Bear. Obviously, in terms of birthday spectacular events, they're both on a 2-win, 1-loss situation. I do believe they both compete at the same events. I was kind of thinking. I think he's thinking about beating the shit out of them in the corner, but it wasn't worth it. Instead, he's gone for a guillotine. Guillotine locked in. Looking for submission here. Draconic Bear is seeing. I think he knew his partner had got that easily. So he waited to the point of the struggle. There goes Connor again. Obviously, this is the 23rd event for both of these. Alex, highlight here actually. Draconic Bear at least has picked up 17 wins and 5 losses. The Wizard still haven't worked those ones out just yet. Oh, back into the action, DDT from Connor. Bumps his way in the corner. You focus on one highlight for a moment, and then as soon as it gets back into the action, it's a massive DDT. And the tables switch. And James was considering shoulder tackling the Draconic Bear then, but changed his mind. Instead, rubbing the Wizard's face all over those ropes. I do think the Draconic Bear has wiped the blood off his face. Oh, sleeper hold locked in here. Draconic Wizard counters out of it. Thump goes that fist into the face. Stomp on the hand there. Spins around, drops him down. Powerbomb, and I think James's head just hit every single turnbuckle on the way down. Probably Wizard looking to tag out, I think. They do. In comes the Bear. A bit of teamwork here. Bear goes up. Down goes James. Tearing clothesline there. And a big flop to follow. James's ribs have got to be hurting right now. He took the full force of both of those hits then. Oh, James hurt his knee by the look of it. He's holding that knee then. Right, Wizard tags back in. Down goes James again. Still holding the knee. I think he's definitely hurt that knee. Tag out again. Connor looking to get into this match. Up goes James. Down goes James. James looking to tag out there. Big boot to the Draconic Bear, but he just brushes it off like it's nothing. Lands a knee instead to follow. James really needs to get out this match. Looks like another tag's on the way, but it's not in the favour of Stud Express. James counters out of it. Very about 5 seconds. Draconic Bear tags out. Draconic Wizard's back in. They debated then to take out Connor, but they changed their mind and went for James, realising he's the weaker one. Hip toss there. Oh, fakes the chop. Lands a DDT instead. Oh, second one in a row. You'd think they would have realised after the first one, but these big meatheads don't realise anything. Big powerbomb from James. Not just open it up for a pinfall attempt. Not even count of one. Draconic Bear getting a little revenge for earlier. What's going on? Oh, he's got it lining up. It's time. All aboard. Headbutt. Connor's making sure. 1, 2, 3. Connor's making sure there's Draconic Bear can't get involved. I think that headbutt busted open the Wizard. And we now have new FEW Tag Team Champions. And their names are Stud Express. Connor and James finally winning the Tag Team Gold. After forming November 2022 at Collision Course. It's been a long road for these two, and they finally got gold. First gold for James, congratulations. First time Connor's held title since Final Conflict 2022. Congratulations to both of you to ending the reign of the Draconic Empire. And the fall of the Empire begins now. Can the Emperor get a win tonight? Because if he doesn't, the Empire is in trouble. That was an excellent match. Now we're moving on to a triple threat match for the DKE Championship. Steve of Deadly Bros, Demise the former champion, and Alex Boyd, the current DKE champion. Of course, you watched Jeremy fight at night one in that Rumble. He was contestant number 19, but he did not win. Again, I was going to give a round of applause to Connor and James for that big victory, knocking off the longest reigning tag team champions, the longest reigning champions in as an overall reign. I believe Hayden, in terms of a single run of the title, is currently still the longest champion in a single run at least. No, she's not. Is she? No. Hold on. Where's my stats? While Steve makes his way to the ring, I'll need to look at my championship stats. Okay, sorry. Draconic Empire, Bear and Wizard, which is the longest reigning tag team longest reigning champs on their third run with a title. But obviously, in terms of a single run, Hayden is the longest reigning champion. But as I say, thanks to obviously it was their third run with a title. That's all I'll say. Obviously, she's only had one run with a title, and she got to 23 now. Whereas they obviously, it took them 3 attempts to get over 500 in a single run. But still, it still doesn't matter. They still were long-ass champions. Oh, Demise. It's all black and white. Demise is here. New theme song as well. But congratulations to the Express for the big victory, and a very big victory for both of them. I will congratulate the Draconic Empire for holding those titles for so long and showing why they deserved it every single night. So congratulations to them for their overall reign. Let's say congratulations for the Stud Express for ending that historic third reign. Because the interesting thing with obviously the Draconic Empire as well is that on their third reign they held their titles 20 days longer than Thomas's combined reign of the FEW Championship and the Undisputed Championship, since obviously they're both the same title. Their stats merged into one. So he held the titles for 525 days before losing it, whereas they went for 545 days before losing it. They are, technically speaking, the longest running champions. Just it took them 3 attempts to get to that point. Talking of champions, Alex Boyd is here, looking to retain this DKE Championship after beating Demise at Heartbreaker. Of course, we're looking to continue this little run he's got going, but it's all against him because it's a triple threat. He doesn't even need to be pinned or submitted to lose this match. Anything goes. But it's interesting, obviously, I'm looking through all like the championship stats I've got. And they're very close at the top. It's going to take a lot from someone with a good reign to crack the top 3, or technically top 4 if you count the Draconic Bear and Wizards 2 separate runs. I think 420, let's say 22, 23 is the lowest, which is Hayden. I got all my stats mixed up then. I misread something. Obviously, she's the 3rd longest running champion. Draconic Bear and Wizards, I say, in their 3rd run at the tag team titles are the longest running champs. And obviously, Thomas is the 2nd longest running champion. Drops Steve there, thanks to the merging of the FEW Championship and the Undisputed Championship. Down goes Alex Boyd after Samuel Scythe. Scythe drop kicks, thanks using the rope there, takes out Steve. Broken Rana from Alex Boyd. Demise drops Steve. And then drops Alex Boyd with those fists. And then straight after Steve as well, follows it up. So this match. Oh, he's got him up. Got him down. This match, oh, kick us up as well. Before I even finished my sentence, he kicked himself up. This match, of course, taking place because obviously, Samuel Scythe enacted his rematch clause. Steve beat Alex Boyd. And so, oh, fucking hell, off his fucking face. Jesus Christ. That gotta hurt. Samuel Scythe was literally like, what the fuck? I was just ready to beat him up. What the hell did you stop me for? Yeah, I said, Steve beat Alex Boyd on Sunday Night Brawl to earn himself a shot at the title. He's decided to take it at the same time as Demise. Probably thinking, well, though I've beat Alex Boyd 1-1, I've got a good chance of winning this because I can let someone else do the beating down and then I can just come in and steal the win. He's using the ropes to choke out Samuel Scythe right now. Wheelbarrow spin. Oh, drop a kick from Alex Boyd. Steve just did not see that coming. Sends him over. And these two are duking out, the former champ and the current champ. Oh, kendo stick from Steve to Alex Boyd. See if I can find... Oh, he's going for a pinfall here. One. Oh, not even one. If I get the DKE Championship stats up. Obviously, Samuel Scythe and Draconic Champion both held the titles for 182 days before they lost it, which is very coincidental. Alex Boyd took out Samuel Scythe, but Steve took out Alex Boyd. Alex Boyd currently is on his 63rd day as champion. He sent Steve and lands a drop kick on Steve. Oh, right fist from Samuel Scythe there. Obviously, Demise, aka Samuel Scythe, will be looking to become a 2-time DKE champion. No one's done that yet with this title. Every other title has had at least a second champion. Oh, submission locked in here. Trying to make him pass out there. Death's grasp. Alex Boyd got rid of Steve, but he then dropped Samuel Scythe. He's going for a spin right now. Cheeky old airplane spin. Steve with another kendo stick. Alex Boyd going for the pin. Doesn't even get one. I'm surprised Steve didn't hit him with a kendo stick. Steve that battle paint on, but he's about to get hit with the Meta Crisis. 1, 2. Kick out. Unlike his brother, he kicked out the Meta Crisis. Scythe with Death's Grasp. locked in once more. This time on Alex Boyd. But again, this time Alex Boyd counters out of it. Got him up. Drops him on the head. Steve's turn to fight back here. Clothesline in the corner. Pinfall. 1. Kick out at 1. I think Steve had... oh no, I thought you were going to say... I think he had Scythe moving, but going for another kendo stick, and down goes Scythe, thanks to Alex Boyd. He managed to stop the kendo stick attack before it even occurred. Knocks Steve onto the rope. He's getting a quick breather. Alex Boyd, he's got the kendo stick. Hits Steve. Hits him again. Then goes for Samuel Scythe, but Samuel Scythe counters. But the second time he hits, and he just breaks it over his head. That could be it. 1. Kick out at 1. Steve was not getting involved there. He was out of it completely. I can't be like kendo stick that's broke over Scythe's head like that. Alex Boyd going up. One Scythe on his feet. Across the body he goes. Steve's there with a clothesline to follow. Drops him, spinning around. Back he goes. Trifecta time. Third time's the charm. Stops the attack from Scythe there with a kendo stick. Steve's in full control now. Oh, I think Scythe has got busted open there. Second face bleeder tonight. Steve's going up. Face first he goes. He knows what he's doing there. Don't know what Alex Boyd thought he was doing there, but Steve rubbing that fist against the face. Drops him down there. Pinfall attempt. Scythe's in, but it counted 1 anyway, so it didn't really matter. Oh, net breaker there. Alex Boyd with a drop kick. Champ's going for a pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out from Samuel Scythe. Steve's back on his feet now. Got a chair. Scythe's up again. Airplane spin once more. Steve saying, once you drop him, I'm going to knock you out with this chair. Alex Boyd saying, fuck you, I'm going for it once more. Spins again, opposite way around. Scythe's got to be dizzy right now, especially with that blood loss. Steve just drops the chair. He's just thinking, I've got a better opportunity. I've got a better option here. And that's just to drop you as quick as I can. Oh, he's busted Alex Boyd open there. Steve has busted both faces open. And they're stomping on the hands of Alex Boyd. Trying to prevent him from landing that meta crisis. Choking him out there. Some people would be into that. Putting pressure on the stomach there with the stomps. And it's Scythe's turn to drop Steve using the ropes. Ground and pound. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, Scythe's just busted Steve open now. Alex Boyd stopped the count at 1. All 3 men bleeding. Kendo sticks broken all around. Alex Boyd's got Scythe up and he drops him down. Kicks himself back up again. Scythe rolls out the ring. Just Alex Boyd and Steve left. Scythe's getting back to his feet, but he might be a bit dizzy first. Yeah, he looks a bit dizzy. Steve's struggling badly here. Meta crisis on the way. Meta crisis. 1. Scythe stops it. He knew that was it. I would have been it if he didn't. He had no choice. Then his shoulder tackles Alex Boyd to the ground. He had no choice but to stop that pinfall then. Death's grasp. Locked in. Alex Boyd is struggling. He's struggling right now. Is he going to pass? Steve stops it from... Steve stops it and he's just been locked into a death's grasp himself. Then it's Steve's turn to struggle. And Steve's out. Steve is out. And we have a new DKE champion. And it's Samuel Scythe winning back the title and continuing his reign. And now his combined reigns do overtake the Draconic Champion. Well done, Samuel Scythe, on your second DKE Championship win. Let's see how long this reign lasts, my good man. Because the Reaper FEW is back on top of the DKE division. Alex can't be happy with this, especially since he didn't lose. Steve lost. Steve tapped. Well, Steve didn't tap. Steve passed. But it means nothing because you can beat anyone in triple threat and become champion. And Samuel Scythe showed that by taking out Steve and Deadly Bros. And now he's back on top. And now it's time to crown the inaugural FEW Women's Tag Team Champions in its 8-woman Tornado Tag Team match. And I will, as you saw the teams on the screen then, I will actually tell you the names of these teams as they come out. If I can find that. There we go. So this here is Jessica Walsh and Megan, two former friends going by the name Cosmic Anarchy. Obviously they were friends before FEW, had a little rivalry early on, but now they've said, well, if there's going to be tag team champions, it may as well be us. We're two of the three original women of this division. Let's become tag team champions together. Jessica, of course, unbeaten at Birthday Spectacular, is 2-0 currently. Megan is currently on 1 loss, no wins. It's her second appearance, whereas Jessica's third. Of course, Jessica's the inaugural FEW Women's Champion, which should be looking to be the inaugural Tag Team Champions as well. And of course, Megan was the second Women's Champion, so she'll be looking to add another title reign to her growing statistics. So those two have definitely got to be favourites, being former champions. And this here is Ice Cold Witch, the team of the Witch Kate and Ellie Frost, formerly of Villain Code. So these two are making their Birthday Spectacular debuts tonight. I mean, realistically, the only two that have actually been in Birthday Spectacular matches are Megan and Jessica, which is why they're probably going to be the favourites heading into this match. Jessica, as I say, competed night 2 of the original 2-night event, and then she competed at night 2 of last year's event, as well as Megan did. Megan obviously competed in a singles match, whereas Jessica competed in the tag team match last year, which teamed up with August, taking on Ivan and Jessica Rogue. So these two haven't competed on this stage before, but both have competed in title matches, so they do have some experience in championship matches. And this here is the other half, Paranormal Life. This is the Wolf Lily and Samantha. Obviously, Paranormal Life added Samantha. It's their ever-growing roster, and they decided, well, let's split this here. We have the men's tag team, and we have the women's tag team. So, of course, Victor and Darren are the men's tag team. Samantha and Lily are the women's tag team. This is Lily's first title match, I want to say, since Proving Ground 2023. So she just like Kate and Ellie, there is some championship experience. I say she has competed for a title, but she has the rookie Samantha, which could outweigh that. And talking of rookies, these two are two brand new additions to the women's roster. This here is Madame Time, she's the one who's pink, and Sophia, they call themselves the Union. So you can kind of say they could, realistically, if you put in Jessica and Megan as the favourites, these two have got to be the dark horses because they've not competed in this division before. No one knows their moves. No one knows their fight style. So you got to say they've got to be dark horses in this competition. Especially if, as you say, you're putting Jessica and Megan as the outright favourites because they're former champions. But at the same time, you could also state no one's the favourites for this match because none of these have really competed in tag team matches before, particularly in terms of a full-time partnership. Yes, they've had tag team matches. I say Jessica did compete in a mixed gender tag team match at Birth Spectacular last year. Obviously, just say Jessica and Megan have both been part of tag team matches on Sunday Night Brawl. But this is the first time on a permanent basis these teams are together. I'm actually going to go through some Sunday Night Brawl and just see. I just want to double check if Megan and Jessica have actually competed on the same team because I swear they have. So Megan competed alongside Hayden and Jessica competed alongside Jessica Rogue for and the match is underway. This is just chaotic, especially when I'm trying to find out some stats for you. I swear they haven't. And he takes down Samantha there. What? Megan's taken down. Well, Megan was taking down Kate and Jessica joined in, but Jessica's now taking down Sophia. And she just speared away into the back of Lily. And Ellie's just kicking the hell out of Samantha. Showing the rookie how it's done. Kate takes down Megan. Jessica took down Lily. So just like the Rumble on night one, this type of matchup is chaotic. This originally was a elimination match, but issues occurred, so it got turned into just a single pinfall, and you're the champion. Samantha drops Megan there. At the moment, I can't see them. They had a team up together. Megan's teamed up with the Wolf Lily in the past as well, and Jessica's also teamed up with Hayden in the past. So I think it's the case of they haven't teamed up. If I have, I apologise for getting the stat wrong. Samantha's got a submission locked in here, but Jessica stops it. And so if they have in the past, I apologise. But they definitely competed against each other in tag team matches, so. Pinfall from Ellie here. One. Megan rolls out of it, and he gets kicked straight in the face in the process. And then Ellie drops Lily. Jessica turns her attention to it. Kendo stick involved now. I've also got a sledgehammer on the floor. Just noticed that. These matches are too chaotic. I can't pick someone to follow. Lily just threw Madame Time and Megan together. Pinfall attempt here from two women. Samantha knee strike. Samantha stopped the Megan pinfall, but obviously Lily's pinfall attempt got kicked out anyway. Samantha fighting back here against Sophia. Lily with a kendo stick takes out both Ellie and Madame Time and then goes after Sophia. Jessica's got a kendo stick here. Takes down both members of Ice Cold Witch. Takes out Lily of Power of My Life. She's eyeing up Samantha. She does. She breaks the kendo stick. She took down both. Two different teams there. The same kendo stick and broke it over Samantha's face. Eyeing up a pinfall attempt here, I think. Baseball bat involved now. Samantha took a swing and a miss. That time she lands it on the back of the head and the front of the face. Choke slam from Lily there. But Madame Time managed to make her drop that bat. She's got Ellie where she wants her. Swinging neck breaker. Samantha's trying to get the crowd behind Paranormal Life. And Ice Cold Witch is taking their turns on Madame Time currently. Pinfall attempt here. 1. Kick out though. Last chance there. But Sophia stops the pinfall from taking place. Slams it down with it, thanks to the grabbing the hair there. Lily with a belly to belly on Jessica. Samantha's stopping Kate. Lily was going to help, but left a partner to it and then turned her attention to the other member of Ice Cold Witch, Ellie. Megan's got a chair. Gets it punched out of her hand by Samantha, but... Oh, spear from Jessica to Kate. Megan's got a submission locked in here. Broken Rana. Jessica's got... Oh, she let go, but Jessica got a chair there just in case. Kate managed to counter that, and a big boot drops Jessica. Super kick to the face. Pinpoint precision. Pinfall taking place. Not even one. Sophia dove at their opponent there. German suplex. Just sadly, Lily got in the way of that then, so you couldn't fully see it, but using the knees there. And a drop kick on Ellie. Knee strike to the face. I think that was the Anarchist that move there. Pinfall. Lily stops the pinfall. I think Madame Time might have been out. Kicks the back of the face there. Drops the DDT. 1, 2. Kick out, thankfully, from Samantha there. So this match carries on. Up she goes. Down she goes. 1, 2, 3. Victory for Jessica and Megan. Cosmic Anarchy are the first ever tag team champions. It looks like there's a second pinfall going on then. It looked like the Unions, Sophia Quinn also pinned Megan at the same time. So look back at that. Interesting. But either way, at the moment, Jessica is now has become now the inaugural women's tag team champion as well as the FEW women's champion. And then both her and Megan both now have held both sets of gold. Congratulations to you two. And now it's time for our mega main event. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that back because that looked like both sets of two pinfalls at the same time. If it is, that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But either way, it says main event time. The Undisputed FEW Championship is on the line in a no-holds-barred match between the Dragon King Thomas Hughes and the Draconic Emperor, who's currently the champion. Dragon Raw is happening. This match is a big one for these two. Revenge is on the mind for Thomas, while just annihilation is on the mind for the Draconic Emperor, which is why this is no holds barred. It's just let anything go. We saw how that worked for the Extreme Rules match. It was perfect. So it made sense for this one. Again, it feels weird seeing him walking out without a title around his waist. This is his first Free For You event since Birthday Spectacular, the original Birthday Spectacular night 2. It's the first time since then that he hasn't walked out with gold around his waist. If I can get some stats up here for you. Currently, his Birthday Spectacular run is 3 wins, 1 loss. 1 loss taking place on night 1 in the original event. 2 wins taking place on night 2 of that same year. And the 3rd one taking place last year. He's beaten Connor twice at this event. He's beaten August at this event. Let's say he lost in the birthday rumble. But this marks his 19th FEW event. 16 wins, 3 losses. Will number 19 be his 4th loss, or will it be his 17th loss? And as he's about to make his way to the ring, switch tails to the Draconic Empire. Competing his first one last year, retaining the DKE Championship against James. This is his second one. He's looking to make it 2 out of 2 for him. Looking to continue this run he's on currently. I've not got the stats fully for his FEW events. But he's obviously not competing as many as Thomas, I do believe. Or he might have. I'd have to look into that one. I don't fully know that stat. But if we switch to the championship stats, obviously Thomas's reign as the Undisputed Champion lasted for 525 days. 155 of those days were with the FEW Championship, and then 370 of those days was when it was relabeled Undisputed. And then Draconic Empire obviously beat him at Final Conflict last year, thanks to the help of the rest of his empire. He is currently on day 213 with this title. So you'll be looking to continue that reign. Draconic Empire, former DKE champion, former tag team champion. And you look at Thomas, former GB champion. So if you think of who's held the most titles, it's this man right here. 2-time tag team champion, 1-time DKE champion, 1-time Undisputed champion. That's 4 title reigns he's had. With a combined reign altogether between all the titles, I believe I've worked it out right, which is 438 days. He's had gold at some point around his waist. Whereas Thomas on the other side, if you look at him, 3 reigns, 2-time GB champion, 2nd time I'm merging with that FEW Championship, it's still counted as at least a day, and a 1-time FEW/Undisputed FEW champion. And those 3 reigns are total 674 days. So 674 days he's held gold. 2 different types of gold. Draconic Emperor, on the other hand, as I say, 438 days he's held gold, and that has been 4 different reigns with 3 different titles. So this is, I mean, the combined, I work it out off the top of my head. There's 674 plus 438. The combined total between these two of days as champions is 1,112 days across 7 different titles. Draconic Emperor is currently taking the advantage here. Drops the elbow and misses. But one thing you do have to... Oh, I think he's busted him open early. The full force of Thomas there just busted open Draconic Emperor's face. Yeah, you can see on the right side of his face, he's bleeding. As I said, obviously the difference, what you need to consider here is the Emperor has been in action week after week. Last month's proving that was the only time he didn't compete in a match. Obviously, he got involved in the match, he didn't compete though, officially. He's been involved in matches constantly since Thomas took his injury rehab break. And on top of that, what you need to be considering is the fact that he's obviously trying to get Emperor, not just competing in matches, he's been competing in singles matches. Thomas had his first match on Sunday Night Brawl, hockey stick involved there. First match on Sunday Night Brawl, straight on the arm. Trying to make sure you can't hit that Dragon Claw. 1, kick out. His first match back was on Sunday, and that was in a 6-man tag match, where he still struggled early on in that match. It took him a while to get into it. So the advantage has got to be in the Draconic Emperor's court. Though momentum is in Thomas's court. Well, he's changed his mind then. The match fitness running power slam is in the Draconic Emperor's court. This is very similar to the Hayden and Amelia match on night 1. Both have shapes to why they can easily be favourite for the match. So it's an interesting one. Thomas using that hockey stick to his advantage there, taking out the Draconic Emperor. This has been a long time coming for him. You can see it in his face. Oh, big boot. That's what happened at some Sunday Night Brawl. He got tagged in and then got dropped with a big boot. Emperor's looking to get Thomas back in the ring here. Does, sends him in. Tells him to get back to his feet. Don't know why he didn't tell him in the ring. DDT. What was his head there? Pinfall. 1. Kick out at 1. You can kind of call it Draconic Emperor. Say Draconic Emperor's mocking Thomas here, because these pinfall attempts have been after really nothing. Oh, he's got a choke slam in mind, isn't he? Choke slam from the top, a super choke slam from above. Because on top, obviously, these pinfalls, he's not even getting the leg, he's just putting his arm over the face. Oh, he's looking to end it early. Welcome to the Empire. 1, 2. Thomas stays in this. Oh, misses the elbow. Oh, I think Thomas is busted open. Drop kick to the back. I didn't see him get busted open, but he's got blood in his face. He's been busted open, or it's the blood of the Emperor. If he did see him get busted open, you got a good spot there. But I can't say if it's just smeared across. No, actually, that is definitely busted open as well. Both these men bleeding right now for this company, for this title. Bumps him in the back of the head. You got in mind here. Looking under the ring. You got a chair. One side to the other. Throws the chair and hits the Draconic Emperor on the head. That is very similar to the sledgehammer moment in that triple threat match earlier on. But Jesus Christ, these weapons are flying tonight. He's dragging the Emperor to the corner. Slams his face off the turnbuckle. Got him up. Slams him down. What's he got in mind here? He said he's got a new trick up his sleeve to end this once and for all. And I think he might be trying to do it now. He's looking to end it. Knighthood! He hasn't done that stomp since night 2 when he beat Connor 2 years ago. 1, 2, 3, and we have a new Undisputed FEW Champion. And it's the Dragon King winning the title back. Thanks to that knighthood, which looks like he's brought back. And he's gone to... added more to it because he's gone to the top rope. He realised it's his best bet of winning it. It's hitting him with something he hasn't seen before. The knighthood from the top rope is definitely something new. So congratulations, the Dragon King, as he's once again the Undisputed Champion. But the Draconic Emperor cannot be happy with losing this, because his empire has now started to crumble under his fingertips. Tag team title's gone. Undisputed title gone. Congratulations, Thomas. Right then, that is it. I was going to say something before the end, but it cut off. So I'm going to edit that a little bit out and I'll say it now. I'd better say congratulations to all 4 brand new champions tonight. Stud Express. Congratulations on beating Draconic Empire and finally ending their reign. Samuel Scythe. Congratulations, Sam, on becoming a 2-time DKE champion. Cosmic Anarchy, congratulations on becoming the inaugural FEW Women's Tag Team Champions. And Thomas, the Dragon King himself, congratulations on becoming a 2-time Undisputed Champion and getting that revenge on the Draconic Emperor. So that is it. The Empire has started to crumble. It'd be interesting to see. It's interesting to see what's going to happen now. I am being told in my ear now. It's looking very much likely that Ian's title match is taking place at Recall. You will have to wait till Sunday Night Brawl to find that out. Overall, these past 2 shows, congratulations to everyone for their victories. Thank you for watching both shows if you have. Thank you for watching one show if you have. Obviously, I'll be posting the shorts related to these 2 shows across the month. And don't forget to tune in on May the 15th. I'm going to double check. May the 12th. I think I might have said 15th last time, but I will correct that in edit. Don't forget to tune in May the 12th for FEW Sunday Night Brawl's debut on Draconic Entertainment channel. Since it's moved from Fellow Studios to this, it just made sense to move it. I explained it in the last Sunday Night Brawl video, so you can check that out where I did a bit more explaining a bit. So I say on Sunday, May the 12th, it's going to be moving onto this channel. On top of that, we're going to get an extra match each night, so there's going to be 5 matches on the card. So there'll be a mixture of rivalry matches, and there will be a mixture of just outright random matches just to fill up the card and give people a chance to fight that don't really get the chance to fight as often. So that's going to be cool. And obviously then that going forward, starting Recall will mean there'll be more matches on the Free For You events. I'm looking at the moment possibly 6 at least. So all titles will be on the line. So your Undisputed title will be on the line. The Women's Undisputed title will be on the line. Both tag team titles will be on the line. DKE Championship and the GB Championship will be on the line. So you're looking at about 6 title matches. Obviously that can rotate if those are involved in other matches. You're looking at a minimum 6 each show going forward. So there's going to be a lot more matches for you to watch. So I'm looking forward to seeing this show evolve now over this next year. Obviously, I've never done these on the new WWE 2K24. Obviously, I know some issues. I'm going to see if I can try and fix them as the shows go along. Hopefully there's no more match types added to next year's game, because I don't really want to be making all these characters again, because it took me a long time to make these, because if you've been following something like Brawl, I was still using the old game for these last 2 shows, for all the shows up until these 2, and then I fucking busted my ass in a month to get everything made for this. I've still got some more characters I want to make. Hayden's got some characters she wants to make for me. I've asked her to make for me, so there's a lot still to come from this show going forward, which is why I've shifted it all onto this channel, so I can put full focus, not just on this show, but on this channel as an overall. I've spoke to her, as I said, maybe in the future, once we've got the Fatal Ever Studio channel back up and properly running with everyone having a bit more involvement than just me uploading these videos, I might add an extra show, but for now, it'll be at least 2 Sunday Night Brawls a month and the Free For You event. I say at least 2, but there possibly could be 3, since I have shifted to this channel now. It means I've got a bit of a better chance of getting it uploaded than I did before. So that is it. As I say, thank you if you've joined me for this show. Thank you if you joined me for both shows. As I say, tune in Sunday, May the 12th for our first Sunday Night Brawl on this channel, and then as I say, the end of next month, you have Recall to look forward to. So you have 3 back-to-back weekends of FEW. So yeah, that is it for this year. Another successful birthday spectacular, and hopefully we have the same success next year as well. So I'm looking forward to see where this goes, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And well, I'll see you on the next video.